What is the overall love energy for the sign of Scorpio? Just remember the top cards are paired with the bottom cards. The decks I use for this reading, I'll have them listed in the description box below. I've already shuffled, and I also pulled 2 oracle cards for your recent past. They're the 2 cards to the very far left side of the screen. Then I'll go through the present time, how your person is seeing you, how you see them, and why it's all happening. So, Scorpio, in the recent past, we have forgiving and learning. And it reads, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And forgiving and learning is paired with growth. On the flip side of growth, it reads, accept the lessons. When things don't go our way, sometimes, or when things don't go our way, something more important to the growth of our soul is in the works. So accept the lessons. So in the recent past, you could have been in a period where forgiving and learning was a focus for you. And you needed to release something or a situation or a person and heal the past. Because if you did that, you knew you would have experienced more abundance, more love in your present life and towards the future. But it was all about knowing that you needed forgiving or maybe forgiveness for something. And it would also brought about growth. And you would have took that as a lesson. Whatever came about would have been a lesson for you. And also your soul would have grown also. It would have been important for the growth of your soul. So basically these 2 cards are about growth and lessons. And for the recent past, that was what you were dealing with. Yeah, so healing, forgiveness, learning, growth, they were important factors in your recent past. And it would have, all of this was bringing you towards your future. It was healing your past and preparing you for love in your present time or towards the future. So it was an important time, very important time for you in the recent past. So let's move on over. Let's take a look at what's going on in the present time. We have the 10 of Swords with the Fool. Now the 10 of Swords, it's a signal to be careful where you put your trust. Because when the 10 comes up in relation to a question as to whether you can believe what a person is telling you or trust that a situation is stable, it's pretty clear that it's a no. It's a no with this 10 of Swords. If you can see, this man is on his stomach. He's flat out in the snow, cold, with these swords stabbed in his back. So no, you cannot trust the situation at this time. Keep in mind, when one door closes, another door has to open. You're being guided to a situation that's better for you. Trust yourself, trust the universe at this time. When this 10 of Swords talks about love and relationships, sadly is not a good card in the tarot. Something about the love situation that you're in is not quite right. It's just not, something's not, you're not feeling it. Something's going on. It's shaky. It's unstable. Something's not right. Ask yourself a lot of questions. Accept reality. Don't close your eyes to the truth. Because you cannot force someone to love you or behave respectfully. If you recently met someone new, or there's some single Scorpios out there listening and you're looking for love, you probably want to keep looking at this time, because the contenders that you'll meet or that you have met already so far, they're not quite who they seem to be. So 10 of Swords, it's paired with the Fool card. Now this is an indicator of newness in one form or another. In many ways, it indicates purity and open-hearted energy of the innocence of a child. Children are trusting. Trust forms the basis of meaning for this card. This is considered a positive card in the tarot. But you have to keep in mind, there's one thing, or there could be one thing, and that is it's going to be important for you to take time to be sure that you're looking where you're going. Because if you trust yourself to take a step into the unknown at this time, that's one thing. But doing so without any thought whatsoever, that can be a big mistake. As you can see, this young man or this person is walking off of a cliff, and he's just not looking or thinking about where he's going. And you can't probably see the picture really clear, but it's like a ocean below him, nothing but water. It looks like the Atlantic Ocean, and he's about to walk right off and take a deep drop right into the ocean. And it's because that he's feeling so carefree at this time, like he's just really trusting that the universe will take him to where he needs to be. But I don't think the universe really wants him to end up in the Atlantic Ocean, but that's where he's headed, because he's just that's the energy that you'll be in at this time. Open-hearted energy, that of a child. But make sure you're careful where you're going or where you're trying to go. Watch and pay attention. So take this card as a warning. Now, when we talk about love and you get this Fool card, it's an indicator that you're probably not ready for a commitment. At least not quite yet. Even though others could be pressing you for one, now is probably not the time. There's nothing wrong with having fun, and this card is positive for your love life, because a lot of fun could be in the making. And that's probably what you really want at this time. If, on the other hand, if you're single Scorpios, if I got some single Scorpios out there listening, and you're looking for a new relationship and hopefully love, then make sure that you don't let your desire for fun at this time cause you to overlook the real thing should it come your way. Because when you're wrapped up in having so much fun, it can be very easy to overlook the possibilities in a new relationship, because true love is not always instant. So you need to make sure that you're aware that it just could be creeping up on you. That's why I said you got to take this card as a warning card also. So things could be creeping up on you, or you could be creeping up on something. So this is a warning card. Now, with these two cards paired together for your present time, Fool and Ten of Swords, there's something that you could feel defeated about, and it's causing a rock bottom, painful feeling. Yeah, something that you feel maybe you failed at, or something is ruined. And so now you just feel like being carefree and maybe foolish, and just taking a leap of faith on anything, or maybe something that you had in mind. But because you feel defeated and maybe like something failed, you could be taking a risk on something, maybe just running off. Yeah, maybe feel like running off, or just having fun. But like I said, be careful though, because something's got you feeling like you can't trust some type of situation, and it's gotten you feeling like this is rock bottom. So you're gonna have to be careful with this foolish energy, because like I said, you could just take a walk off into a cliff, because your mind is probably focused on what's ruined. So, like I said, take these two cards as a warning for your present time, Scorpio. Now let's move on over. Let's take a look at the person you're dealing with in this connection, how they see you. The Five of Cups and Devil. Now the Five of Cups, it reminds us that where we put our focus in life, it has a great deal to do with the quality of our lives and how well they work for us. What are you going to choose to focus on? The implication is very clear. Ask yourself, are you going to cry over spilt milk, or are you going to focus on the milk that you still have and get on with things? The point is to watch where you put your focus. Make sure that your focus is for your highest good. When we talk about love and relationships and you get the Five of Cups, a relationship may just end it, may just have ended, or about this process. It could be in the process of ending. But you have to realize that all is not lost. You're probably not ready to move into a new relationship. Give yourself some time and space, then get back out there. There will come a day when you realize that the reason this relationship ended was to get you to a place you really want to be and where you need to be, which is a relationship that works for you and works well. And this is how they see you. The person that you are dealing with, they see you as this Five of Cups. You're crying over something that's built. So they see you as possibly wanting to walk away with some loss, some regret, grief. They could also see you as feeling abandoned and unloved in this connection. And because it's with the Devil card, now the Devil card is about possibly feeling trapped in a situation or a relationship. If this is the case, it's important to talk about it to save the relationship. Sometimes this card, it actually means that there's really nothing to be done but to end an unhappy situation or relationship. So we know that there are choices. So you could also choose to take steps to keep the magic alive. Yeah. So the Devil card. Devil card is about devil energy. There could be some greed, envy, materialism, obsession, sexual lust, a lot of addictions maybe. So they see you as this Devil card. Yep. They see you as not in control of this connection, possibly, and that you're crying over something that happened in this connection. So let's take a look at how you see them. Now, you see them as this Six of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles at the top. That's how you see them. Now, to explain the Knight of Pentacles, it's usually about messages with regards to money, finance, because the Pentacles means coins, cash, dividends, finance. You could be receiving news that you've been waiting on, and news is good news. The Knight is a very practical card. It tells us to pay attention to the mundane, normal parts of our lives. When it comes to love and relationships, it's about the responsibility and duty that's a part of any relationship. Because we all know love is not always wine and roses. A true love is a willingness to work together to get through any rough spots and to work on the relationship. If you're looking for love and you're single and you get this card, it's a clear signal that you need to switch up your routine, try new things, if you want to meet someone new. Because your normal search for a partner or a person or a love, it leaves probably very little to be desired. That's a little tip for single Scorpios. And also, this is how you see the person you're dealing with in this connection. you could see them as focus towards this connection. Yeah, you could see them as wanting to put in the responsibility and duty that it takes to keep this connection going. That's how you see them, or maybe that's how you hope you want them to be. But it's paired with this Six of Wands, and it's about victory. The Six of Wands suggests that it suggests victory. It's about celebrating. You could be a part of graduation parties, commitment celebrations. You could be receiving a reward for good work done. You feel really good about yourself. You have a lot of energy and support from everyone around you. On the other hand, you could adore someone else by where adoring them makes you feel amazing. So it's all about being victorious and having a lot of success. So once again, you see them as this Knight of Pentacles wanting to put in the work for this connection, and you see them as also wanting to be victorious and successful in this connection. Yeah. So these are two good cards about how you see them and how you're viewing this connection is really good. And let's talk about why it's all happening. Now, it's happening because you've got this Seven of Pentacles where you see this lady pouring water into a plant, and then below her is the Magician. Now, the Seven of Pentacles is about returns on investments. Now, this could be such as bank accounts returning money to you, or figuratively, such as investments of time, effort, and energy that you put into a relationship. You'll be reaping what you have sown with this Seven of Pentacles. It's a very positive card in the reading. You should be feeling more secure than you have in a while. Things will be moving along. You'll be feeling hopeful about the future with a good cause. You may have to decide whether to put your energy into things, people, and situations that you already are involved with, or whether to spend your energy trying to bring more into your life. So the Seven of Pentacles, when it talks about love and relationships, things are going well, really well. And if you're not committed and you get this Seven of Pentacles, you need to be open to other possibilities. And just know that none of us have just one person that is the only person that we can be with and have a deep, soulful, happy relationship. But don't give in to feelings of suspicion or fear, because really with the Seven of Pentacles, all is well. Now, this is why it's all happening. You, your person, or the both of you, you still want this connection to grow. You really want to make it work. You or your person, or like I said, the both of you. As you can see in the picture, this lady is pouring water into a plant, and she's making sure that it's staying alive. She's putting time and energy into it. So that's why it's all happening. And because it's with the Magician card, the Magician card is about new beginnings, great expectations. It's about making a difference. Yeah. So if you're single Scorpios and you get the Magician, right now someone out there somewhere is looking for you, just as you're looking for them. So it's a good time for love and relationships with the Magician. To explain the Magician a little bit more, it's about having manifestation powers. Okay, so it's a good time to make things happen. It's about action, though. If you do nothing, you'll get nothing. So it's all happening because, like I said, you, your person, or both of you really want this to work. You're feeding it. You're making sure it has water. Okay, and you may not even know your person really wants it to work, but they do. They really want it to work with the Seven of Pentacles, and they also want this to feel like a new beginning. They want to keep it fresh. They want to, yeah, they probably want to turn it into something more than it is. They've got great expectations as a magician for this connection. So this is a really good thing. These are two good cards for why it's all happening. Yeah. Someone wants it to grow, and eventually it's going to turn into a new beginning, because that's why it's all happening. So Scorpio, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'm going to put a link below of the extended of this reading, where I go over how you both feel about the situation, what's in the near future for the two of you, how you see yourself, best case scenario, and what's going to happen between the two of you in the next few weeks. If I, some reason, don't get a chance to put the link below for the extended, you can always request a personal reading. I want to say thank you so very much for watching. Please comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way you'll get notified when I post my next reading. So I hope you're enjoying 2020. I hope March is a beautiful month for you, which it should be. This reading wasn't bad at all. So once again, thank you so much for watching, Scorpio, and I hope that you have a great day.